Today, from a damp and very chilly Clarence Park, we're talking to Harry Wheeler after the Saints have won through to the next round of Herts Senior Cup with a 2-1 victory over Hadley. Saints were 1-0 down at half-time, Harry, and it could have been 4.
It could have been 4. It was a how many times do you see that when you know lads coming down from a lower side, start brighter than the team that are here. I think we were talking after. I think we were 2-0 down to them last season, and ended up coming back and winning. It's not a surprise that happens. It happens at all levels in cups that some people don't assess as a proper cup. I treat it as that. I want to win every single game we play. It could have been 4, but then they settled down. Maybe from their view, they could have done a lot better with the chances they had. But in the end, we reacted well to it.
2 goals for Harry Crawford. He needs them.
Yes, yeah, of course. Last time we tried to get him confidence in the Herts Senior Cup. It didn't go well. He ended up getting sent off. Today he got his goals, which he needs. It'll give him a little confidence boost. I just said to the lads, and to me it was a perfect game in terms of people look at it and go, they matched you and stuff. But 5 youth team players played. Players that needed 90s got 90s, and we got through to the next round. So, I'd have taken that before the game.
5 youth teams, 3 of them were subs, of course, and of course they are 3-4 divisions below us, so you should get away with it, really. Yeah, no, it should do. No, of course, and you expect to win. There's no thing. I told them at half time it wasn't good enough. I think some of them, it looked like they thought we'd put a friendly on for them, and they're chatting about it. It's not a friendly. This is a game we want to win, and the realisation of this is actually a proper cup and a cup we want to do well in. I did thought we see a reaction. They're a good side in their league, but we expect to win with the players we had on show, and with the youth team players, I thought they'd done really well, especially the ones that come on. I thought Oren, I thought Cameron had come on. They've done really well, and there's a lot of positives from it, and we found out a few things that I already knew as well. What have you learnt then?
It just confirms a few things with players, and in bits that Jack Green I thought was very good, very very good again. Scott Thomas done his job. Very good again. Harry Crawford can cause problems, and there's players. It shows the bits that we see in quality that they do have, and it shows that some of them would show clearly that we thought they wouldn't be ready to go straight back into a starting side after not playing for a while. And Scott Thomas was rusty for the first 45, and it shows that. And so we've learned that these people need to be playing games regularly, and we need to keep a repetition of them getting fit. And recently we've played a lot of the same side. The mid 4 played, I think, the 90 nearly the whole way through. Junaid, Combs, Chaps and Corkers have played 90 for quite a long time now. Junaid maybe not so much. The other 3 have played 90 minutes regularly, apart from Combs on Saturday. So we know that these lads, if they are sitting on the bench, they're going to need to play regularly. We're going to need to arrange more games off on time, to get friendlies in and stuff for them, because if we suddenly need them, we can't have them needing to get warm for 45 minutes in a league game.
There's one thing I noticed today, Harry, and funny enough, somebody came up ladder of gantry to come and say the same thing to me, but I noticed our dissent, I thought, was absolutely shocking today. We were berating the referee throughout. He's not going to change his mind, and also the players losing their concentration on the game. But it wasn't just players on the ball, but 50 yards away they were shouting at him. They might not have liked him, but it doesn't help their cause. Yeah, no, I think there's a lot of frustration in that side of players that are not getting their chances and not playing, or getting their chances but not getting in the side at the moment. And when it wasn't going well, and to beat them, we clearly it wasn't going well at first. These lads are getting more frustrated and taking out on that rather than taking it into their performance. And we spoke about that at half time. The first thing I said to them at half time is, I don't want to hear any of you talk about any other player. So because no one's done your job yet, probably apart from Jack Green first half, no one else done their job. So I don't want to hear about anything else. And it improved second half there, but there's a lot of frustration out there, and I'm looking at players and they look like they're frustrated at times, and rightfully so. I wouldn't expect them to be happy as Larry to be here, because they're not playing. They want to be playing in the first team and starting, and they're not. They've just got to channel it better, and we mentioned it at half time. But I think the bookings recently in the first team have been more for challenges and Sam Corcoran and Chappell and all them, and that side of it I can accept more, and that's coming out. But I think this is a sign of frustration at times, and people desperate to get in the side. Looking forward to Saturday, Western-on-Sutton down the park. It's a big game. We needed, I know it's only a small cup side today and it wasn't our strongest side, but a win going into that game of any sort does help. Momentum carries through from anything, and we really wanted to win this game, and the Saturday is the first of
15, 16 cup finals that we have. So, you know, I've not played it down. I won't play it down. I'm not going to play it down to anyone here or to the players on Saturday. We need to win the game Saturday, providing that it's on. I know there's a good chance that it may not be if Western draw or win. But, you know, we prepare like it's on. We'll know more after tomorrow. And hopefully it is, because the lads are raring to get back after last week. Why would you not be? As soon when you have a performance like that and a result like that, you want to get back on and play again. We don't go and hide. We want to go out there and play. So hopefully it's on Saturday. And this game, was vital to get the win, really, just to carry momentum through. Because of course, some of the lads that are there tonight will be involved Saturday. So we need that feeling around the club.
Two young lads that started, Gerardo Smaldone and Charlie Ward, looked a little bit nervous to start off with. It's a big step coming into the first team and playing senior football. You said you thought they did all right. Did they grow into the game for you?
Yeah, I mean, and I know Charlie and Gerardo I've coached since they were 11. I had them at Sunday League, and I had them up till I left to go to Dagenham at 16. And they looked nervous. It's natural for any of the youngsters. You don't get many that look fearless straight away. They're young. They're not, they're not 19, 20. They're young boys, and I think they've done well. I thought they gave themselves credit. There's little bits, but of course there will be. Eddie Oshodi was very good next to Charlie, talking to him the whole game and keeping him involved. And Gerardo done his job. Needs to come out of his shell a little bit, be a little bit louder, but that'll come in time. He's only just started training with the first team. Charlie's first ever session with the first team was last Monday. So, we're throwing him straight in, giving him opportunities, and lads will get their opportunities more and more as they go on.
You must feel it's important for them too, and also the three lads who came off the bench, to get time in the first team and get used to senior football.
It's important because, as I said before, players live on hope, and what's the point in having a youth team and a 21s if you're never going to look at any of them? You might as well waste your time, just keep getting players in. There's people that will come up and do well in that. You've had people in the past here, and I've been around this club, and my first game I ever come watch it, I was 4 years old. I come and watch them, and people like Ross Dedman, Rob Magwood, there's people that have come through the youth, and have come through the youth side and gone and played well at the time, at Conference South level, and there's no reason why, just because they've not been at a pro club, and it doesn't mean they're not good enough. And I thought, when Oren come on, I thought he was bright, I thought he was lively, I thought Cameron was very lively, Callum Lee done his job, and there's a lot of potential in those youth teams. They've got a good side down there.
Talking of Oren Swowser, his dad recently resigned as reserve and development manager. How's that side running now?
At the moment, Sam Mardle takes it, who was the 18s. Sam's very good, and it's got hold of it straight away. We will be getting someone in to help him, obviously. We don't expect Sam to be doing two teams and doing that, but at the same time, you've had loads of people look for him. You've got to get the right person to come in with him that's really embedded in the youth and wants to go and look at other games and recruit, because we're looking to build from lower, and get players in and build a strong 18s and 21s side that really does feed through to the first team. So we are. It's running through Sam Mardle right now, and he's got about 27 players in him. But he's good. He's good at it. We're helping him when he can. I took 5 off him the other day for training. That sort of deserves it. So we benefit from that, and he benefits from it, because at the same time it narrows his numbers, and with the games that have been off, he's had a chance to stamp his sort of authority in how he wants to do it. And we're now with me here, we're going to be a little bit stricter on the youth side, and they'll play the same way that we play, and I expect everyone soon to be in with that 21s to know how they play, and if they do step up, they'll be able to just fit in.
Getting back to the first team, if we have a game on Saturday, full squad to choose from. Is Darren Lock fit?
Darren Lock will be fit. Eddie Oshodi come off with a groin twinge, not ideal. Whether he'll be fit or not, we don't know yet. Can't assess that till he's got to wake up in the morning and see how it feels. The physio will see him. He's the only concern. Potentially everyone else is fully fit and everyone else is back, so be a squad of 22, possibly 21 without Eddie.
Lovely, thanks Harry. So Saints are through to, I think it's the semi-final now, the Herts Senior Cup, a 2-1 win over Hadley, 2 goals for Harry Crawford. We're due to be in action on Saturday against Western-super-Mare, National League South. Watch out to see how they get on in FA Trophy on Wednesday, because our game Saturday will be dependent on their result then, and an update will appear on the City website no doubt on Thursday. But if it does go ahead, kick off at the park on Saturdays at 3 p.m.